Hi friends, and welcome to day 2 of VLOGMAS 2022. Today I wasn't sure what coffee I wanted to start my day with, but I chose this Oh Fudge coffee from Bones Coffee that's obviously based on A Christmas Story. It tasted pretty good. It was a little too light for my taste. I wish it had more of a bold flavor, but it was still pretty delicious. Typically while I'm making coffee, I let the dogs out for a morning run, but this little guy never likes to come back inside. Not really sure why, but I always have to go and fetch him, and it's a good thing he's adorable. Of course, the best way to start off your day, other than coffee, is to check out the latest Bakery Bears Advent Calendar episode. Today we are learning what our super secret Advent project is, so really excited to get to town on that. But for now, I am still working on my holiday doodle cowl. Like I said yesterday, I think, I'm still waiting on some Christmas yarn to come in so I can make a bunch of DK weight Christmas socks for people. It looks like that'll be here Monday, so in the meantime, I'm just gonna chill out and work on this project because I am really enjoying it. It's been really relaxing. The colors are just super fun, and yeah, it's bringing me peace during a super crazy time of the year. Once I'm done knitting for the morning and checked my work email and now once again need a reason to calm down, it is time to check the day's advents, starting with my Ruby and Roses advent calendar that I've hung in the window, and I'm really enjoying this setup actually. Today's yarn is this really subtle but pretty color. It's got like some Christmas speckles in it, so it's a really fun kind of neutral. And then my second advent calendar that I opened is my Disney Princess advent calendar from Yarn Cafe Creations, and I freaking love this mini skein. It's blue and pink and inspired by what I believe is Sleeping Beauty when they're fighting over what color her gown should be. My last advent calendar of the morning is one that Trixie is super excited about, as you can see, and that is my Caterpillar Cross Stitch advent calendar, which today we got these adorable little Christmas stamps and some ink, so really excited to put those to use, maybe on some holiday cards or, you know, just some festive little tidbits this year. I had a relatively longer workout planned for a day, almost an hour, which isn't terrible, but it was longer. But my legs have just given out on me and I needed kind of a break. So I just stuck to the 30-minute Power Zone endurance ride, which means we stay in zones 2 and 3, which is endurance and tempo for the entire half hour. It gets your heart rate going, so that's a really good exercise. So I just did that and the stretching, and I'll save the strength training for tomorrow when I take Trixie for a walk, and that can be my accelerator. So I had this guy on the cover of my video yesterday, but I didn't actually talk about him, or her. So here she is. This is something that I ordered after a couple glasses of wine on Thanksgiving, and I think it's really cute. I don't think it's going to stay out here in the backyard because, you know, the dogs are going to sniff it and probably do fun things with it. So I think we're gonna move it to the front yard, but I'm in love, and it needs to be on display for the entire neighborhood to see at this point, if you ask me. I want to say it was something like $35 on Amazon, and it's, you know, it's not super huge or anything, but just really adorable. And if you have a kid or a kid at heart like me on your hands, this would make for a really cute gift. I am really excited because tonight I have not one, but two kind of Christmassy events, one of which is the cast-on party for this junk yarn, dyed yarn that I'm showing you right now in collaboration with Knit Graffiti, who designed a mystery knit-along shawl for us to use with this yarn. It is gem-themed, so it's called the Truly Outrageous Cast-on Party and Mystery Knit-along, and I am so excited about it. I could scream. We also got this really cute sparkle pouch. You know this speaks to my soul. And then also these really, really cute stitch markers that we can use with our project. I have a problem where if someone posts about a book, I then need to go buy the book. I have a friend that I used to work with who said that this book is really good for the holiday season. It's kind of like, not really ooey gooey, but definitely like along the line of Hallmark movies. So I think this is going to be my next read, depending on when my next book of the month gets here. I'm in the process of finishing up this book of the month from August. It's called When We Were Bright and Beautiful, and it's a little dark. I'll let you look up what it's about. And yeah, I always take, because look what I do to the covers of my books from like all my eye makeup and stuff when I take it off at night. So yeah, I'm working on finishing that up, and then I might start this next. Or I also got a holiday book that I should be able to fly through from book of the month for December. So looking forward to that. Hopefully I can finish this up by the end of the year, because I do like to read some holiday stories at the end of the year and kind of end the year on a kind of relaxing, not really deep philosophical note. If you haven't had the chance to check out the Lindsay Lohan movie on Netflix, it's shockingly not terrible. I would say it's in a very similar vein to any Hallmark movie, to be honest. But really, for me personally, it's kind of nice to see the mistreated child actors of our past have this major redemption arc going right now. So I'm generally just really excited about this. My first crafty event of the night was the Jingle Ball, managed by Steph over at Lindy Stitches, which featured a bunch of interviews, stitching rooms with other crafters, events and booths run by people from places like Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, which is one of my favorites, Tiny Modernist, Jody from Satsuma Street, all that stuff. There were exclusive patterns, stitching tables where you could hang out with other people, and it runs until midnight tonight, and it runs all day tomorrow, so I'll be spending a lot of time there. But I really only showed up for the first hour so I could, spend all my money and then listen to some Christmas music and some quote-unquote main ballroom events where there were some previews of what's to come while I waited for the main event of the night to start. And that's when Scott came home. Well, first of all, everyone, take a look at his beautiful hat.
Yes, very nice.
Yes.
Very
so
nice.
many hours. Wonder where he got that.
Can only imagine.
Some loser.
Number 2. T-Rex Smile. Rye IPA.
All right, taste test.
That's tasty.
Yeah?
Thumbs up.
You approve?
Another good one. Yeah.
Do I get a taste?
Yes, if you want to try it.
I won't give you any germs.
You get all the germs.
Good.
Where are we at? Here we are. Ready?
You found that pretty fast.
Oh, this one has some extra surprises in it.
Oh, from El
Parents.
Parentes.
There's a little rubber balloon dog. It's cute.
It's almost as wild as our actual dog.
Tweedledum boy here.
How do you know it's Tweedle? Oh, because of the
It's another
propeller.
propeller. It's another helicopter.
Yeah, no, it's another ski
It's
mobile.
another ski mobile.
Yeah.
It's a little kid taking his letter to Santa to the mailbox.
All right, so Doggy Advent has to be a voiceover because, shockingly, the other dogs weren't happy that Ziggy was getting today's Advent treat. It was the same thing that Fritzy got yesterday. Ziggy is kind of a little brat, I guess you could say, where we have to give him the food a certain way so that he actually eats it. So at the very beginning, it seemed like he really enjoyed the idea of the treat more than the actual treat. But eventually he got there and he ended up enjoying it after we broke it into tiny pieces, because I don't know, I guess he has a little mouth or something and he doesn't, want to expend the energy to open it too wide for his food. My main event of the evening was the truly outrageous Mystery Knit Along cast-on party with Kemper from Junk Yarn and Leslie from Knit Graffiti, which I talked about a little bit earlier. So I cast on, I joined the chat with other people who are participating, and kind of went to town on the shawl. It lasted for about an hour and a half, so I made pretty good progress, if you ask me, and I don't know, I really love the yarn, and now I'm in the mood to just completely watch Gem and relive my youth. At long last, it is finally my favorite time of the night, which means it's time for my Advent tea before I, do some more cross-stitching, hopefully, depending on how the editing on this goes, edit the video, and then go to bed. So today's flavor is sweet potato pie. Again, it is loose leaf, so gotta use my little strainer situation. And I gotta say, it smells delightful. It tastes really good. If anyone has any questions about the David's Tea Advent, I would say it's well worth the money. It's actually not that expensive, but I mean, I know we're only on day 2, but I've really been enjoying it so far. So highly recommended from me. With that, I'm going to leave you here with a picture of my cat hanging out on the waterproof couch cover that I bought our 35-pound dog, who couldn't care less.